G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at MP11 Starscream. Now, normally I go from plane or vehicle to robot, but due to the fact that I'm what I'm going to call doing the jobby, I've got Maker Toys Meteor as well. The moment this guy's transformed, he's staying in jet mode. He served me well as my Starscream, but honestly, with Make Toys, I rather prefer their design for my Seekers, which hopefully I can find Skywarp and Thundercracker, and I've got Thrust and Ramjet pre-ordered, so whatever the hell they actually come out, if at all. So here we go, MP11, the one that usually gets pretty well shit on nowadays. He wasn't a bad Starscream. You know, he was what he was. He was the best we had at the time, as far as I'm concerned. Even as much as I like Zeta for their combiners, I don't like their Seekers at all. So here he is. You can have a look to the side of the screen and you'll see a picture of him in his royal garb with all the other accessories, including instruction manual, card, and little transparent guy. Along with on the other side, you can see him with Make Toys Meteor. So there we go. Also, after they're off the screen, there he is with Megatron. So let's get down to articulation. Like I said, he's not too bad a figure. Now, I will point out this is a custom head. This is not the original head that come with it. That's why the crown sits sort of weird, but he has a far better smile. I will have to pop this off because you're supposed to squeeze these together to get you set up, but at least there's a light up feature. If I can find the button. And it still works. Where are you? I can't hit the button. Hang on. So I'm thinking the batteries have died. Oh well, shit happens. Alright, so get down to articulation. Head should be able to do a full 360, but due to the side shoulder pieces that's in the way, can look up that far, can look down that far, can look side to side if need be. The wings, I don't know why I've got that shit on there. Get that off there. That stain, and don't know where it came from, probably just a bit dirty. The wings can go back, they can flare out and go in and out if you wish. Arms can do a full 360, but they tend to take the intakes with them. Go out that far. It has it has a double jointed elbow, which gets you that far. You can articulate the null ray if you wish. He has bicep rotation. He has wrist rotation. He has ball pin knuckle with a non-moving thumb. He has that's scary. I think that's a ball joint there. Pointer is independently articulated with a ball joint as long with the other three fingers all together, and it's a ball joint there which gives his fingers a weird turn. It's really strange. And I can't even bend his fingers, that's always fun. So there we go. And I don't know if it's because something's broken in mine, but I don't remember him having that much of a waist swivel. I don't think he's supposed to have a waist swivel. Could be just me, but I swear he doesn't have one. You can pull this out a little bit and it gets you up to that far, so his side skirts really don't do much. You can flip up the front a little bit and he only goes that far forward. If you get the wing out of the way, it goes back that far. He has single jointed knee that goes this forward. Strangely enough, it can go the other way, so I suppose you could try the Gestalt walk if you really want to. He has, I think he's got an ankle tilt. The thruster does move and the toe does move a little bit, but it's more of a spin than he doesn't have an ankle tilt. Well, there you go. No ankle tilt. Well, you can count that as an ankle tilt if you want it, but that's just weird. So there we go, and you can of course the wings, when I untab, you can lift up his intake valves to show off his missiles both sides, and the rest we will get down to in vehicle mode. So let's get this guy transformed. Like I said, oh, that's where the button is. I'm hitting the wrong button. There you go. Now he has light up eyes. The button, turn it off again. Actually, I think they just fade out. So basically these are supposed to squish for the jet, but due to that I'm going to pop the head off the ball peg. I can't remember where I got the head from. I know where I got it from, but I can't remember who made these, but yeah. It was a good head for what I needed it. And I can just go over with the accessories. So, like I said, normally they would squish down. So, it's been a while since I've transformed this guy, so yeah, give me some slack. So, I'm gonna unpeg here, and we're gonna push all this through. And honestly, that reminds me so much. He actually does have a little bit of waist swivel. I honestly never paid much attention to that. So, oops, I knew I was forgetting something. So you're gonna open that up. Don't worry, that bing. That's just been lunch ready. Close the cockpit down again. Fold that up. Fold that up. Oh, I need to put a Decepticon logo over his nose. On the mech toys, that is. So then we're going to pull these arms out for a moment and slide this up to give us a little bit of room. Lift up the whole air intake, and then this is going to sort of swivel in, sort of, till it gets up to about here, and do the same for the other side if I can get it. Like I said, it is fiddly. It is fiddly. It's just a matter of getting things into places. There we go. Try to get them lined up. Come on. And then they're supposed to peg together like so, just in the middle. Then we're going to try to keep these wings tabbed in, which don't want to. Not because they won't, but because those arms keep getting in the way. Then we're going to, that doesn't move. I'm just going to remember how the hands go. So just bring this down so I can actually get a bit more view. So that's going to come out because that's going to go under the wing. So we'll clench the fist up. You can't see any of that. Clench the fist up as best I can. And that should fold down. So honestly, it actually isn't too much like the Marque Toys one. But there's no, what's his name for that? There's no, the bicep doesn't reduce down. So as long as that's all the way down, this is supposed to go in here, but it's just a matter of keeping the air intake up. Oh, there we go. The air intake up, and I don't think that goes that way. Yeah, I think it goes in there, and I don't think I've got that fist compressed enough. So all the way up, try that, because that's got to make sure there's plenty of room for the other hand. So we'll see if we've done this right. So make sure that's all compressed up. Fold this under, fold that in, and try to get that air intake, because it's all got to, the air intake's got to stay where it is. So that comes down, folds in like so, and try to get that over. All right, come on. I got the side skirt stuck. There we go. And that should tab in there somewhere. Let's give it a squeeze. So there we go. I'm thinking these tabs into the wings, not actually into the thing itself. So that's it below. And then what we'll do is we'll come back here. We'll push these up a little bit. I think, no, they don't really move. All right, so we're going to pull out the guns and rotate just to get them out of the way. because they're on hinges. We're going to rotate, I'm trying to remember here, rotate this back, and this is going to go underneath here, and then you're going to close this tab, and then this comes down and all tabs in the side, and it has that grey tab just under there. Try to get it under. Probably should have done the arms slightly after. There we go. That gets that in, and then push it in. So that often happens. Get that back on there. So we're going to try to get that under there. Now why you oh, that's why, because I haven't got that. All right, so that's going to go. There's that piece there that I just moved. 1 second. So there we are. It fell with me a little bit, but I got it in place. And then what we can do is we can flip out these pieces, flip out the wings. Hopefully this doesn't hinder me. And then you can fold these down and plug the null rays into the wings just to secure them, like so. So there we go. These null rays are all in place. Now the home stretch. We're going to fold out these. We're going to swear there. Actually, I don't think you can press his feet, honestly, now that I think of it. All right, so we're going to come back here, flip this up. We're going to compress his leg like so, and that should press up. This just goes over here. You're going to put this down here, collapse that. The thruster should be in the right place. Like I said, the foot don't move. So lift this up, slide that in, compress, and then just line all that up, close that down, peg them together, and just sort of tidy them up a little bit. And there we go. And then of course we can come under here. Whoops. That pops off. Honestly, pretty common. That can come up here. And I'm just trying to remember which way that goes back on. I'll fix that in a minute. And then you come back here, pull out his wheels, and lock them into place. And there we go. There is Masterpiece MP11 Starscream in his jet mode. And honestly, the jet mode does look good. If I can keep focused. The only downside to me is the fact that you cannot replace the null rays with just the laser tips. But all in all, it's the jet. The figure isn't as bad as a lot of people think, but it is outdated. Let's just say that it is an outdated figure. But the jet still pulls it off. It also has some additional features. You can open up the nose, get a radar beacon. I just fold down the wheel as well. You can flip this open, and you got a cockpit for your invisible dude. And of course, you can come back here, and you can reflip these open. Hopefully, I think I'm grabbing onto the wrong part. I'll just flip that up there. Okay. And you have jet detail. So there we go. So there we are. There is Starscream, and if you have a look somewhere, you'll see him compared to the Muck-A toys. I don't think I'm going to put a Decepticon logo on the Muck-A toys there, but honestly, when you look at the Muck-A toys, I have put a smaller sticker for the wings. So there we go. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. Well, if you can still get access to that. Comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. And yeah, I'll catch you later.